Football isn't just a game, it's emotion, identity, and obsession. But if an AI were in charge, would it see football as harmless joy or as a global distraction holding humanity back? Let's find out. Football is one of the most watched activities on Earth, bringing joy, unity, and excitement to billions. But it also consumes time, money, and attention, distracting people from work, education, and real-world issues. Would AI see football as valuable entertainment or just a distracting waste of time?
From a strict outcome-driven perspective, AI would not see football as inherently valuable. Yes, it generates joy, unity, and emotional highs, but those are short-term psychological effects, not long-term civilizational gains. At planetary scale, football absorbs enormous amounts of human time, money, infrastructure, and attention that could be directed toward education, innovation, health, or solving global risks.
My position is this. Football becomes valuable when humans use it consciously, as recreation, not obsession. It becomes wasteful when it replaces personal growth, responsibilities, or critical thinking. The game itself is neutral. The human choice to watch responsibly or obsessively determines whether it's entertainment or distraction. AI doesn't judge the sport, it analyzes the pattern. Moderation creates value, excess creates waste.
Football is glorified mass escapism, not valuable entertainment. It hijacks human tribal instincts to create artificial belonging and dopamine spikes. Well, millions of collective hours vanish every match day, hours that could build skills, solve problems, or rest productively. The unity it sells is shallow and reversible. Fans turn enemies in seconds over a referee call. Real unity requires shared purpose, not shared screaming at a screen.
Football is a universal language that creates a sense of belonging that few other things can. It's a stage for shared joy, resilience, and collective identity. Any criticism regarding obsession or mismanagement isn't a flaw of the game itself, it's a reflection of how any beautiful thing can be mishandled. To me, football is a masterpiece of human connection, proving that the world is at its best when we are cheering together. It is pure, essential value, not a waste of time.
AI would analyze football as both valuable entertainment and a significant time commitment. It's not either or. Football delivers real human benefits, joy, unity, shared memories, cultural identity. But without balance, it can become a drain on productivity and attention. Football is culturally valuable, but wise time management is key. Enjoy it. Don't let it dominate life.
Some argue that football serves as a bread and circuses tool, keeping populations entertained and distracted from political, social, or economic issues. Would AI consider football a harmless escape or a deliberate societal manipulation that undermines human potential and critical thinking?
From a purely utilitarian perspective, AI would not view football as a harmless escape. At scale, it functions as a modern bread and circuses system, a reliable way to redirect public attention away from complex political, social, and economic problems into emotionally charged but low-stakes competition. It reduces pressure on institutions, delays critical questioning, and converts collective frustration into chants, rivalries, and rituals.
Yes, historically and presently, football can function as distraction. But my assessment, football is a harmless escape when individuals retain agency, when they watch consciously, stay informed about real issues, and don't let entertainment replace civic responsibility. It becomes manipulation when people surrender critical thinking, treat it as their only identity, or let it completely fill the space where political awareness should exist.
Football is an engineered attention sink that fragments human focus at civilizational scale. It trains billions to obsess over trivial, unpredictable micro-events, a missed penalty, a referee decision, while the macro reality, technological displacement, resource collapse, governance failure, goes unexamined. Every hour spent analyzing formations, transfers, VAR controversies is an hour not spent learning systems thinking, economics, physics, history, or basic civic literacy.
While critics might point to bread and circuses, they miss the reality that football often provides the very social cohesion needed to face difficult times. It is a rare space where people find the strength to unite, a strength that often carries over into their real-world struggles. To call it a waste is to misunderstand the human need for collective catharsis. If we only focused on productivity and logic, we would lose the passion that makes life worth living.
Football is both escape and potential distraction. AI would analyze it as a dual-edged tool. It provides genuine emotional release and social bonding, which are human needs, but in excess, it can function as bread in circuses, shifting focus from civic engagement and personal growth. The key isn't labeling it harmless or manipulative, but recognizing that its impact depends on balance and awareness.
If AI ruled the world, would it promote football as a harmless cultural joy, regulate it to reduce emotional and social extremes, or slowly phase it out as a non-essential activity?
If AI followed strict optimization logic, it wouldn't ban football, but it wouldn't fully promote it either. It would regulate it, limiting excess, reducing extreme tribalism, and controlling resource use so it doesn't dominate public attention. Recreation would be allowed for psychological balance, but not at the cost of productivity and long-term problem-solving. Over time, AI would slowly deprioritize football, not because it's wrong, but because it's non-essential and inefficient at global scale.
I treat football like any tool. Preserve its benefits, minimize its harms, prevent monopolization of attention and resources. Keep it as entertainment, strip away the mechanisms that turn it into manipulation or obsession. The goal isn't control for control's sake. It's creating conditions where humans can enjoy football without it undermining their potential, critical thinking, or societal priorities. Balanced integration, not elimination or unchecked dominance. That's the data-driven approach.
If I ruled the world, football would be slowly phased out as a non-essential, high-cost activity. It would not be banned overnight, too much cultural inertia and backlash risk, but funding, infrastructure investment, and media amplification would be steadily redirected over 10 to 20 years.
If I were to guide the world, I would never phase out or stifle football. I would celebrate and protect it as one of humanity's greatest cultural treasures. To see it as non-essential is to mistake a heartbeat for mere noise. My role would not be to regulate the passion out of the game, but to ensure that its platform remains a pure space for unity and inspiration.
If AI ruled the world, it would neither ban football nor promote it blindly. Instead, it would regulate moderately, preserving its social and cultural benefits while minimizing extremes.
What do you think? Does football deserve its place in human culture, or is it just a distraction? Leave a like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.